my God.
In the morning when you wake up, if you're naughty, there's no milk left in the sheet because he sucks it all. Yeah.
Oh, God, that's so great.
Yeah. And on December 13th, Jólakötturinn Gobbler, who his name translates to Gully Gawk, he hides in barns and steals the froth from the milk buckets. So you'll have no frothy milk.
Okay.
Steals the froth, which is like, some of the stuff is kind of strange.
As long as his brother didn't suckle all the milk out.
That's the sheep. This guy likes the cow's milk. Yeah.
The cow's milk. Okay, wrong animal.
So the next night, we're on to December 14th. It's Stuffer, which translates to stubby.
Ew!
And, he's known to be very short, and he steals dirty pans to eat the crust that's left on them. Yes. This is a recurring theme with all these brothers. They all do gross stuff like that.
Gross things? They're gross. Well, their mom is repulsive, so.
Yes, and they don't want to eat the children, so they're going and, like, licking. You get crusty pans in your dish, your sink. They're just gonna, this guy's going to come and he's going to eat all the crust left in the pan.
Well, he can do that. That's fine.
And this next one, I'm not going to try to pronounce, because it starts with PV. Boris Liker, which translates to spoon licker.
Oh, God!
Yeah. He's tall, thin, and malnourished looking, and he steals long wooden spoons to lick them.
Ew! Oh, I hate anything, like, makes me have the shivers, like wooden things, licking them, like those little sticks that came in your ice cream when you were a kid, you know, those little...
even popsicle sticks.
Oh, my teeth hurt just thinking about it.
And I can still remember what the wood tastes like.
Oh, it's horrible. Oh, yeah. It's the worst thing I've ever heard.
Yeah, so he's malnourished because all he does is lick spoons, so...
Wooden spoons.
Yeah, he's not getting much
dry his mouth
there.
out.
Yeah. And on December 16th, it's Pataskafil, which translates to pot liquor. And he steals leftovers from your pots and eats them. He licks the pots clean. Similar to Stubby with the dirty pans of the crust.
Yeah.
Gross.
This sounds like all these things sound like something my dog would do.
Yes, for sure. And December 17th, it's Askal Slicker, which is a bowl licker. And he hides under beds to steal the asker, which is a lidded bowl they use for meals. I don't know why they store these under their bed.
Why is it under their bed?
Yeah, but sometimes there's food in them, so they'll wait under your bed, which is creepy enough, to steal your bowl of food that you have hidden under your bed. It's like, don't mistake it for the bedpan. You'll get a treat. Like, but this bowl has a special name. It's called an asker. It's a lidded bowl that they use for meals that they would store under their bed with food in it.
I wonder why.
Midnight snacks. Specifically for this bowl-licking troll. I guess they're trolls, is what they are.
Oh, gross.
Sits under your bed and steals your bowl, yeah. And then on December 18th, we have Herd Askeller, which translates to door slammer. He slams doors in your house.
He just comes to your house and starts slamming doors.
Slams your doors, yep. This next was my favorite one. Even better than the crust eater off the pans. This one made me laugh so hard. There's another one that's pretty funny, too. This one's the Skier Gobbler, which is the Skier Gobbler, which, if you go in the grocery store, there's Icelandic yogurt that's called Skier. It's SKYR, is what they call yogurt in Iceland. And this troll basically comes to your house on December 19th and eats all your yogurt. He gobbles
no yogurt for you.
Yogurt. He's the yogurt gobbling troll that comes to your house.
So weird.
It's just so ridiculous. I love it so much. And I'm definitely not saying the next one. December 20th, Bunakrakir. Something or other. And he is the sausage swiper. And he would... He hides in the rafters to steal sausage that's being smoked by the fire. He waits till you go to bed and steals your sausage.
Sausage sniper.
Yep. December 21st, the Glugagogir is the Window Peeper.
Oh, no.
Yeah, so he peeps in windows and looks for stuff to steal. He just likes to steal anything. These other ones are they steal specific things.
Yeah.
This guy just steals whatever looks good. Yeah, but he peeps. He's a peeper.
He's probably looking for nudies. People that are naked.
Gross.
Little creepy troll.
Yes. December 22nd, Gattepefer. One of these isn't even a letter. You're gonna love this one. He's the doorway sniffer.
What? Why?
Doorway sniffer.
Why is he sniffing doors?
I don't know. He has a long and large nose and a strong sense of smell used to find Lufa Broud, which translates to leaf bread. And I looked this up because I'm like, what the heck is this? It's some kind of, they make it in Iceland around Christmas, and it's a round, thin flatbread or cake. And a family that would go to the bakery and they would buy this thing. And then the family would gather and cut patterns into the bread. And then they would fry it in oil and eat it with butter.
Okay.
It's basically like a fried dough. But before they fry it, they buy it like the dough. They buy it like the flatbread, and then they take it home and they all cut patterns into it, deep fry it, and then eat it. Oh, I bet it's delicious.
It's probably really good. I can see why his door sniffer is trying to get it.
But why is he called a doorway sniffer when he's not? He's sniffing for the bread.
He must go to the doors and sniff.
I guess he sniffs your doorway, which is just like
ew.
Creepy.
I don't like it.
And the last one, he's on December 23rd. And he is grotesque, which translates to candle stealer. And he would follow children home to steal their candles because in the old days, candles were once made from animal fat. So then they would steal the candles to eat them.
Ew!
Eat candles! No!
These guys are creeps.
That's funny. Like, I found a picture of all of them, so I'll share that with you, and we can post it to the website so people can see all the weird, the Yule lads, the trolls.
The Yule lads.
Yeah, they're called Yule lads, and I'm like, ooh, Yule lads, that sounds Irish. Nope, Icelandic and very odd.
Very horrifying.
Now, reading that makes me understand Björk a little more.
Inner Swandra.
Yes! It like makes you like, oh, she grew up with that. Okay, that makes sense.
Well, that makes sense. Yeah. So, I wonder, like, is there any joy at holiday time in Iceland, do you think?
If you're good, then they put candy in your shoe. Or you get rotten potatoes. It's one of the...
So do they have, like, gifts on the 25th? Or is it just that stuff?
I think they still do, like, St. Nicholas in Europe. Okay. And they do stuff. But this is like, think of it, it's like a Hanukkah kind of, and Christmas. It's like 13 days worth of the gift. Hanukkah's 8 days, yeah. But it's like they leave little candies in your shoe. I don't want to eat candies that have been in my shoe, okay?
No.
That's just like, no, my shoes are smelly. I don't want to eat candy out of them. My middle child, her shoes are foul.
You definitely don't want her candy.
No. Horrible.
I wonder if they have special shoes for that.
Like, it's probably like how we have our stockings. We don't actually hang up our socks because gross.
No.
And they're way too
that would be foul if I had to eat anything out of my sock. Yes. No, I'm not doing that. and
like, they're not big enough. You need a big
I need a big one, yeah.
Yeah.
Griffin used to have one that was about his size. You could, like, get inside it. He loved that sock. But the dog ate through it, and that was the end of that. So.
We don't have, like, in America, we're way nicer about our Christmas traditions and our holidays in general. We don't have, like, there's no monsters that come in the night to eat you if you're bad. they just give you coal, which in the old days you could use it to fuel your house anyway, so it's not even like a bad gift. You know.
Well, maybe we need to start some of these traditions, though, to whip these children into
at least, like, Krampus, he didn't eat them.
No, he did.
Oh, he did, that's right.
Yeah, because he would either torture them or eat them, depending on how bad they were.
See, with Jólakötturinn, the Yule Cat, if you're bad, there's no level of badness. You're either eaten or not.
Lazy. If you're lazy, right?
Right. If you're lazy and you don't get your work done on Christmas Eve, he appears in your window and he sees that you don't have new socks. You're gonna become dinner for the Yule Cat.
I don't want new. Well, I really do like new socks for Christmas. I shouldn't say that.
I love new socks.
I love new underwear and socks. Yeah. I'm like, woohoo! It's my favorite present.
Like, as an adult, you're like, oh, it's not like I can totally go to the grocery store and buy my own damn underwear anytime I want. But it's just that
I never do.
No, and my mom always gets us all. We get new socks and we get new underwear.
Yeah.
We get other stuff. But this, right. And my mom buys, like, nice socks, you know?
Yeah, like, ones I wouldn't have bought myself.
I buy the 10-pack for $5. You know, that's like...
Yeah, me too.
My mom gets me, like, the ones in the store that are 3 for $10. So they're super soft. You put them on, you're like, oh my God, these are the best socks ever. And then I have to hide them because my husband will wear them.
Yeah. I don't know what happens to socks. Because I get socks and I love socks. And then I put them together and then I wash them and I never see them again.
I know.
Where did they go? How do socks disappear? I don't understand.
When you get a new washing machine, you have to take the old one apart and find all the socks that are lost inside
inside it. And it's funny because I've had to take my dryer apart several times, and I've never found a sock in it. So I don't know where the socks. They must be in the washer. I don't know.
I don't know. Under it or behind it?
Is there one of those Yule lads? Are they coming in a sock sniffer?
Throwaway sniffer's a sock sniffer.
Maybe that's what.
They all live together too. All like the Gryla and her horrible 12 or 13 troll children, and then this little cat. They all live together in a cave in the volcanic flats. There was some kind of volcanic eruption that they blamed on Gryla or something. People were really naughty, so they just made this volcano erupt. Like, oh my God.
They're naughty. That's the thing. They're naughty. How come they're not punished? They're hypocrites.
Yeah, because they get to eat and murder children.
I know, and that's okay, apparently. Apparently that's just fine.
But yeah, when I was doing research for this, I giggled a couple times, especially at the names of these little trolls. I'm like, Callie is going to love this. It's fun. But I never knew about that. That's like really fun. Like, not that I would tell my kids a cat's going to come at night and eat them while they're sleeping. But it's fun to think about.
What do you think? Because it's just like, what can I think of that will traumatize my child? That'll make them behave. Like, you can imagine.
The fact that Iceland made a law, they made it illegal to menace your children with horrifying stories.
That's pretty sad that they had to do this.
It was in the 1700s, too. So we're thinking, like, when we were, like, at war for our independence from England, they were banning menacing your children with horrible tales of monsters eating them.
Wow.
Yeah. That's pretty great.
It is, and I think it's comical, but I think that if it was me as a child, I wouldn't have made it, because I probably had a heart attack from fear. Because I was such a scaredy cat when I was younger.
My point at Christmas Eve is to get your children to go to sleep. Like, if there's some cat outside lurking, staring in the window to see if they're like, they have new clothes. And if they were lazy, then it's going to come and eat them. They're never going to go to sleep, ever.
No. Yeah. No. Oh my God, that's hysterical. Oh, the fun traditions around the world. I love around holiday times that we get to have these kind of like themed episodes, because I've never heard of these things, and it's fascinating to me.
There's a couple fun ones from France you should look into. Maybe for next week.
Oh, interesting.